My final London Marathon wasn't actually an official London Marathon. Having told the organisers of my intention to do the marathon again 10 years on, from originally do it in the deep sea diving suit, they changed the rules and regulations. And although they didn't tell me that I couldn't do it, they said that if I did start, I would need to finish on the same day, which wearing, you know, 130-pound deep sea diver suit was beyond even, you know, my calculations. So I had to go back to the drawing board, and I think together with Neil, we kind of came up with this idea that the two big events in 2012 were the Olympics, the London Olympics, and also the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. And we kind of amalgamated these two things together and ended up being the first people, me in my deep sea diving suit and Neil as WG Grace, representing journeys through sport, to do the first people to complete the Olympic marathon course, which took us 5 days and something, and we actually did it for the Queen's Diamond Jubilee Trust. And we had Sir John Major seeing us off and welcoming us home, and he was calling me every evening to see how I was getting on, and we had tremendous support going around during that week. And by this time I'd actually moved out of the working in the charity sector, and it was just lovely, the atmosphere, with no expectation or pressure about fundraising and PR. I was just able, as much as you possibly can, to enjoy it, being in the suit and soaking up the atmosphere. And it was almost like going back to my roots of why I started doing these things in the first place. And for a short period of time anyway, Neil and myself we held the Olympic, the record for the fastest people around the Olympic marathon course. So good fun, and it just shows you again, if you're, you know, resilient and you want to try and overcome things, and with a little bit of inventiveness, I suppose, and ingenuity, you can overcome.